Okay, welcome to the demo of DataPress, UCC Automation software. This is the main interface, data grid options. This controls all the data that populates in this area. Move to database, sends the UCC information over to your database, which pretty much stores all the UCC records that are pulled, so you can add to it and build your own database. These are the main controls, followed by the settings. We'll go over the settings one by one. Proxies, just hide your IP so you can make multiple requests at the same time and not get blocked. Credentials, death by CAPTCHA and MANTA. Death by CAPTCHA solves CAPTCHA images, so you don't have to. It's all the text images that come up to prove you're human and bypass all the filters to filter out data pulling. We've gotten around that. And then the MANTA username to pull information from Manta once the information is pulled from the state directory. Along with Manta, we also have several processors. We use Google Maps, Manta, Yelp, and Yellow Pages. You can use all of them. You can use one at a time. You can use two. It really all depends on you. Yellow Pages and Google Maps work faster. Manta's a little slower but pulls more information. So it's really all about the user and what you want to go after. If you just want the phone number, Yellow Pages and Google Maps and Yelp are fine. If you want more information, use Manta. Again, it is a little slower. So for testing purposes, we'll just do Yellow Pages. And then we have the State tab. These are all the states that DataPress pulls from. It's the free states. We also have another version that does the paid states, but it can get pretty expensive because most of them charge you per record. So fundamentally, this is the best way. They're all free. The data's free. We pull it. We put it together. Once you select a state, we'll go with Massachusetts. Nothing shows up except in the time zone it is, which is Eastern. If it has any other settings, they would be right here. Massachusetts does not, so we're going to go ahead and hit OK, which brings us to the last option, secured parties. The program comes preloaded with all of the main secured parties. As new ones come out, you can always add it here. And that's pretty much it. Let's hit start and we'll show you DataPress in action. And as you can see, it started to pull. It's just loading the records from First Merchant Funding. It's going pretty fast. Parsed all the pages. Now it'll move on to the second secured party. For video purposes, we'll go ahead and stop it. Now, the next step after it's populated in here would be to process it. And this is actually pulling the additional data, the phone numbers, business owner name, all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and hit process. It starts processing. Again, this is pretty fast with Yellow Pages and Google Maps. So as the phone numbers are pulled, you can go check on the database and it starts populating the database. And this is complete with phone numbers. And the database always stays. You can look up individual records. Basically, the goal of DataPress is to build this database of UCCs. You can go ahead and export it. Desktop, UCC pull 10/1/2013. Save it, and there it is. So that's pretty much all done.